And you see the tension building here in this text because it explodes when we are honest about the context and the meaning of all the days of my life, of your life. Because you know and you have experienced that we have some rainy days, some dark days, some days when it is inconceivable to believe that the Good Shepherd is actually following after me. It doesn't look like he's anywhere around. But when the text talks about all the days of my life, it is including even those days. So there's this tension. It says all the days of my life, not just those days when we can feel the power and presence of the shepherd's goodness. You know, like when we come to church and we hear a good sermon from Pastor Williams, and it lifts us into the very presence of God, and he reminds us that God's goodness is everlasting. We feel the presence of God's goodness and mercy. When the praise team ministers to us and we actually are transported into the presence of God, we feel the goodness and mercy of God. That's one kind of day. But then comes Monday. Then comes Monday. See, Monday is the context that creates the tension. It's the context. Monday is the context of the reality of human life. You know, Monday is the most dreaded day in the workforce. I don't know why. I mean, there's even songs written about Monday blues and everything like that. Monday is when life smacks you in the face. After coming off a Sabbath service where you've been transported into the goodness and mercy of God, then comes Monday. And you ask yourself, is the goodness and mercy of God still chasing after me? Doesn't look like it. Doesn't feel like it. Real life is often messy and painful. We experience days of tragedy and loss. Is God still chasing after me on those days? I get a phone call that says a loved one has passed away. On that day, His goodness and mercy still following after me. You get served with papers that your wife of 30 years is filing for divorce. On that day, His goodness and mercy still following after you. You get a call that your child has been in an accident and chances of survival are slim. Does it feel like God's goodness and mercy is following after you? See, that's Monday. But yet the text says that all the days of my life. How do we mesh these two?